Um, last week, last time, which was last week, on the Wild Beyond the Witchlight, you had devised a plan to perform a heist, crowning of the Witchlight Monarch to steal Mr. Witch's magical pocket watch, to gain leverage, so you could find your way into Prismere, in which they knew the location. So when Karen was being crowned the Witchlight Monarch, Pimner, with the help of a pixie, was able to pilfer the watch without him noticing, and the pixie carried the pocket watch away. But it didn't take long for him to notice it was missing, because after the parade in Karen's honor, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light asks you to meet in private inside the Big Top, where they politely said they would reveal the way to Prismere if you return the watch. And after Aster gave them a mouthful about how irresponsible they were, and how they put everyone in danger because of some kind of their own selfish desires, but I don't know, I think they're kind of reasonable. But still, they're kind of putting themselves ahead of others in many ways. They agreed that perhaps this group was the right group to travel into Prismere and help solve the problems there, thus saving not only Prismere but the Carnival themselves. So they escorted you to the Hall of Illusions, where they stood in front of a mirror and had you all say the words, "Hither, thither, here and there, wander yonder, show me where." And the mirror came to life, a portal appeared inside, and you all stepped through. And right before Pimner entered, they gave her a bit of advice. Mr. Witch said, "Mind the rules of three: future, present, past. Find the alicorn and free the dormant queen at last." And she too entered the portal to Prismere. And it was crazy. Look at this.
Whoa!
Look at these. Look at these Sierra level adventure game effects where you're falling through Prismere.
Gosh.
Wow!
We're gonna land on a desktop next.
Yep.
I knew you were gonna reference it, so may as well.
I found the most cheesy looking portal I could.
It's great. I love it.
But you're like begin falling through the looking glass into this bluish portal, and you see flashes of Prismere appear before your eyes. You see high mountaintops and vast forests, and a palace in the distance, but an endless swamp begins to fill your field of vision as you fall down closer and faster and closer and faster,
Sorry, ignore that.
until you all find yourself on a stone bridge, except for Karen, who ended up a little higher than everyone else, and you begin to fall towards the stone bridge with the swamp underneath it. And right before you land, you're braced for impact. A set of beautiful butterfly wings sprout from your back, and you glide slowly down to the bridge.
We're still on the spiral map, by the way.
Like
Okay.
a spectral crown of roses of butterflies on your head, and as you land, they disappear, and you feel that this is a boon you got for being crowned the monarch.
Well, naturally.
Now, I'll tell you what this does.
Part of me wanted to quote the Dark Crystal. The Dark Crystal. Like, if anyone else is like, why don't you have it? It's like, funny. You're a boy.
I have sadly, while I've seen Labyrinth, I have not seen The Dark Crystal.
It's good.
Oh, I bet.
I posted this. Copy this beforehand.
That's okay. We're reminiscing about nostalgia.
Yes.
Okay, so you have the Charm of the Monarch, so you can put this on your character sheet.
Oh, heck yeah.
So you can sprout a pair of beautiful butterfly wings. As long as you have these wings, you gain a flying speed equal to your walking speed, and you gain a +5 bonus to all charisma-based ability checks. These effects last for These effects last for 1 hour. After you use this charm 3 times, it vanishes from you.
Okay, that makes it very much. Okay,
so
cool.
You have 3 charges of the Charm of the Monarch where you can sprout these butterfly wings.
Does this first one not count?
This one does not count because I meant to tell you this last time. So really, you have 4.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much.
Until you find yourself on this bridge.
So, sorry, does the crown, is it just always there until all the boons are gone, or does it appear every time I use it?
You notice when you enter the portal, the crown kind of disappeared.
Okay, I was just thinking it's like, I just had a crown on the whole time, but that's fine.
So, this is the Feywild Great. It's a big swamp.
I stand up and I look around and step forward and I go, This must be the wild beyond the Witchlight Carnival.
They said it.
That's a peculiar way to say that. Why would you say it like that?
I mean, look at this. This looks very wild.
Boo!
You stand at the edge of a raised and broken causeway under a lazy twilight sky. The causeway, which is built from pale stones that glow faintly from within, towers above the surrounding landscape, but large sections of it has crumbled away. The parts that remain in place are separated by large gaps where portions have collapsed. A fog-shrouded swamp spreads out below you in all directions. An uppermost murk wafts the smell of rotting plants. Also rising from the swamp is the music of nature, a discordant symphony of croaking frogs and singing birds.
Toot, 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 toot.
My favorite. Oh, this is, I was, aside from the Twilight sort of, skyline, it's not quite the same as I sort of remembered it.
Would have never guessed a swamp for a place for Fae.
You know, there's more to the Feywild than just this.
Really? I haven't seen it, so I assume it doesn't exist. That's really where I'm at right now.
Halsey, give me a history check.
Ooh, I get a history roll.
Since you said it's 6. Not like you remember.
6.
You don't remember a big swampy area like this, but you just maybe you never visited before. You don't know.
Yeah, I figure it's like I mean, it's a big plain, but I don't know. I just didn't expect it.
Aster just kind of is the while Kalzi is talking and saying "Oh, I don't remember this," but Aster's turning his head slowly and squinting at him
So Karen and Gray, as you look around, and keep in mind that the ground is kind of foggy, you're not necessarily seeing all this wildlife here, you feel a sense of something familiar to you. It's just something you've been missing for years and years, and that it is calling towards you. Calling to you.
Wait, everyone. Can any of you feel that?
I mean, I think it's the humidity.
Excuse me.
There's a lot here to feel.
No, it's something.
Yeah, it's called... Is there necessarily a direction? that it's like, or is it just like a sense that it's somewhere in the area?
It's just like all around you. Like it's just something. It's just a smell in the air. It's like you can just sense it.
We're on the right track. I'm closer to what I need. I'm so close I can almost taste it.
What's
Sure,
it
it's not
taste like?
a lightning bug.
Lightning bug, don't you mean firefly?
I like to call them lightning bugs in honor of
That's
Valcor.
Around here, they're probably literally on fire, though.
Probably.
Bun, are you in the game?
I'm having to reboot the computer. I use Roll24.
Okay, no problem. Because I started there before. So,
Great. You seem to have.
Oh, wait, are we
popped
playing?
into existence.
no, we're actually in the Feywild right now. That's how good my map is.
I have to say, I'm not finding this as amazing as I thought I would. Oh,
That's what I was saying. It's a swamp.
well, that thing must have worn off. I was finding everything amazing. Clouds, the carousel.
Me.
Pretty sure, yeah, kinda.
Oh.
Yep.
That is true. Once you landed, your sense of like jubilation is just kind of gone.
Good
It's
show,
not
you.
so bad.
No, it's not. I mean, like I said, it's a very lovely sky. It's one thing I've always loved about the Feywild. The
You
astronomy.
just have to find the right thing to, everything is beautiful in its own way.
Well, I mean, have you ever seen a gelatinous cube?
And isn't it beautiful how they can
No.
just suck everything?
I'm imagining it's in character with Aster.
I assume you mean they're very good at cleaning things.
Yeah, that's.
So how do we get off this bridge? Like,
yeah, how high is it off the?
Well,
You take a look down. It is about 100 feet above the
Oh.
swamp.
My
Okay,
Goodness.
never mind.
whoa!
We have rope. Anybody got rope? I think.
100 feet of.
Yeah.
I bizarrely have
I have
100 100 handkerchiefs tied end to end.
One that are 1 foot.
I think that's 100 feet. Or
It's potentially 100, like close to 100 feet.
Okay, officially your rope. You can put 100 feet of hempen rope, but it's actually your handkerchiefs.
oh my god.
That means they probably weigh lighter too, which is nice.
It certainly
Well,
sounds safe.
Well, I mean, I have pixie dust, so.
I mean, I have some too, but as much as it, I mean, there's not really much we can tie it around, is there?
Everyone give me an investigation check.
Ooh,
Oh no.
look around.
I'm so
6.
bad at this. I got 6 also.
So had a 6, but it was a 7.
Pim is the only one who's actually observant.
It's closer to the ground, that's why I can see it.
I
I
didn't
got a
say that, but I
6.
was in the middle of drinking.
Yeah, 6. Pimner, you look around, and you think it may be tricky, but there's enough, like you see some mushrooms growing, like, about halfway down one of the columns on the bridge, and you think with some patience you can get down there and reach the mushrooms, and you have an easier time of getting down. But you also think that you could be able to tie the rope to the top and get down without much issue.
Hey, those mushrooms, they seem like a pretty good halfway point. Maybe we can go there. I mean, the safer way, or the quicker way, is we could tie it just to the top of the bridge, and just climb down. What does
Oh.
everybody think?
Well, what's everyone's upper body strength? Because can everyone even let themselves down on a rope?
I mean, I've worked at a ship where they made me move around various ropes and stuff and barrels and things. And...
Would you say that you're good with your hands, Kelsey?
No, but I would say that I can climb.
You're so
I'm-
much
I'm-
more fun whenever you thought everything was amazing,
I'm sorry. I was on the boat to mainly make the storms go away, and they just wanted to put me to work otherwise.
Should be fine.
Yes,
Well,
I mean,
If we do the mushroom one, can we keep the 100 handkerchiefs? Because I feel like if we do the just going to the ground, we'll lose the 100 handkerchiefs.
Oh, you won't lose it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I have like everybody should have 50 feet of hemp and rope anyway.
yeah, generally
Yeah.
everybody starts with it.
Yeah, but if you want to use the rope to get down, then use the mushrooms as a way to get down. That is
Yeah, we can.
A-okay.
You can use. Oh, I actually don't have any rope because I had a I think I'm in the acolyte background, so I get like incense and investments and stuff, and I don't have adventuring supplies.
Well,
Well, why would you need rope off of the ship?
Exactly.
that's true. That thing's covered in rope.
You're just going
I'm
to,
going to a carnival.
just going to a carnival. All right, so
My carnival rope. So I'm gonna. Let's all do the mushroom one just to make sure everybody's safe.
all right, so
So
one by one, you
Little ones first.
Yep, smallest to biggest.
Yep.
You take the rope. About halfway down, these giant mushrooms growing out of the pillar, able to support your weight. And you're able to use it as a crawl way down. Calzi, I'm gonna say that everyone's kind of making the way down. You just glance up and you see something moving in the sky.
I'm going to just follow it and see if I can actually perceive it. I'll be like, it's 12, 10 o'clock, straight up, o'clock, something.
It is a hot air balloon and seems to be descending. In the distant sky, you spot a great balloon made of patchwork material. It spins out of control as though punctured, causing the wicker basket that hangs from it to swing wildly. The balloon plunges out of sight, disappearing into the fog approximately 1 mile away.
I'm not the only one who saw that, right? Someone else saw that, didn't they?
Saw what?
There's a giant balloon, and not like one of the ones the children had at the carnival, but like one that you can sit in and fly, or at least float. And I think it crashing.
Kind of busy.
I can't really look up right now. So where did you see in which direction we should go in?
Yeah, I point out the direction. I forget what you said, Joey.
It's about 1 mile to the east.
East. Okay, it's probably east. I don't know how far, but it looked like it's, I don't know, within walking distance. If it continued that descent.
Which way is east?
Well, oh, geez, you're right. I look at the nearest tree. Is there moss growing on the tree?
Well, as you reach the
Moss.
ground, you're kind of like telling everyone on their way down. It's like don't distract me. And as you reach the fog on the ground, a giant crane just comes up and startles you and flies off into the distance.
Ah. Ugh. Ugh.
What was that all about?
That was very big.
That was a very large bird. I'm going to, at this point, put on my shield.
Okay.
I didn't need it at the carnival. I'm going to put it on now.
And
We're certainly not in the carnival anymore. This is much more dangerous than everything else falling apart and us fixing it.
This is
Oh,
beyond
the mystery mine was pretty dangerous.
This is
Sorry, go ahead, Joey.
this is beyond Carnival, beyond Thunderdome.
Well, in any case, I think we should get our bearings and then, I don't know, maybe check out what's going on with that hot air balloon. If somebody's got a hot air balloon, they might be able to give us directions. They probably see the general area from how far up they were.
All right. Well, Calzi, lead the way.
So
And I assume when you say it's about east, that we have essentially invented our own north, as I assume Bun was implying that there is no north in a non-planet.
Non-magneticized.
Yeah.
There's still a sun, but also at the same time, Gray is not nautical or can read a map.
That's fair.
As you're trying to get your bearings, like check for moss on one of the trees.
The moss talks to you and tells you which way is east.
Sticky mud squelches beneath your feet. Tangled mangroves grow out of pools of rippling water, half hidden by the thick fog. And purple mushrooms cling to rotten logs and stumps scattered throughout the marsh. Crickets that glow like fireflies chip serenely before they're snatched out of the air by the tongues of hungry frogs. Coming from one direction are several voices, joined in a marching song. The singing grows louder and louder as 6 bipedal rabbits, wearing clothing, emerge from the fog. 2 of them tug at the reins of a giant snail, and the others carry clubs and slings. And you hear them sing the song as you see them approach from the fog. With sticks and stones we'll break your nose, we'll beat you blind and steal your clothes, but none among us can compare to the one wily, swift, and stand-up hare. Scarf that's glorious, thief notorious, his deeds are truly meritorious, whatever that means. With a wink and a grin, he'll show his cunning. A flash of his scarf, he'll take off running. Quick as a bolt, his long scarf trailing, gasping, grasping, you'll end up flailing. You'll pout, you'll moan, you'll huff, you'll sneer, thanks to Agon Longscarf, brigand prince of Prismeer. As these 6 rabbit-like humanoids, a giant snail, come into view.
I don't think we want to talk to them.
They definitely notice you, because you're one of them go, "Hey boss, I think it always came over here. I started flying up in the air."
They sung that to themselves? They wasn't at us?
Oh yeah, it's like the orcs sing.
Okay, yeah.
Where there's a whip, there's a way.
Yeah.
I thought they're like...
They were singing and then as they approach you, yeah.
I was like, is Karen going to have another cheer-off? Is this what's going to...
West Side Story.
I kind of muttered to myself, like, all right, yeah, the one thing I didn't miss about Prismeer is the Feywild is that how everything is in a very simple rhyming scheme of A, A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, E, F, F, G, G.
Like a child wrote it.
We should all stay together. Everyone stay together.
Yep, so 4 of these rabbit folk, which some of you might know as Harengon, draw their weapons as they approach you, and the others try to keep this giant snail in control, who seems like it's best trying to get away. But, it's a snail.
I'm just imagining, like, the snail kind of, like, doing, like, the horse, like going on its hind leg thing, but it's a snail, and you're trying to calm it.
Yeah.
So gross.
Quick question: are the Harengon medium size or small?
A mixture of the both.
Is there a chance that Pim can roll stealth to see if they didn't notice her?
If you wish.
You are small enough to the fog.
And I think halflings can hide behind medium creatures. 25 is pretty good.
Yes.
That's pretty good there.
That's a pretty good roll there.
I don't think she's made for combat. She's made for hiding.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, who are you hiding behind? Aster, Gray, Karen.
That's. I'm gonna hide behind Gray's cloak.
Okay. So one of the Haregons march up to you, weapon drawn, and they go, "Oh, looks like we have some newcomers here and hither."
No. Oh, well, kinda. But no trouble, nothing. We're just passing through.
Oh, it's a good thing you don't want any trouble. This here's a robbery. This is a robbery. If you resist, we'll beat you back in black and blue. So don't try any fast movements.
Do they look like fluffy and cuddly, where like this intimidating stuff is coming from something that looks like it could be a plush toy?
Like Watership Down.
One of them is definitely like a fluffy little bunny. The rest are like, you know how hares are like kind of rough looking, like they see like it's like
Yeah.
like not all fuzzy and stuff like they're cowboy rabbits. This is kind of
I
like
More hare than rabbit.
yeah. These are definitely like hare. And these four start to approach you. It's like no sudden movements.
Well, that's going to be hard because it's dance time.
What?
It's dance time, and I start doing a jig.
Like, what's he doing?
Doing a
He
jig.
is-
It's dance time.
We had a bit of a rough time getting here. He's gone a little crazy, honestly. So if you don't mind, I'd really like to just take him home.
Yeah, look at him go.
Counterclockwise? Clockwise?
Yeah.
But really, it's not even worth it. Like, you guys look like you're real tough and all, but we haven't got anything to us, honestly. Like, it really wouldn't be worth your time. It'd just be a waste.
Well, luckily, we're not looking for objects.
Yeah, what are you looking for then?
You know when something really happy happens to you,
Aye.
and you just feel so good about it.
Oh, so you're just looking to get your rocks off, is that it? Burglaring kind of like gets you going, if you know what I mean.
No, just like, something happy. I want the feeling of you feel after the happiest moment of your life.
I mean, I could give you a compliment.
Yeah, I mean, like, there are other ways to go about it than, like, burglaring, boys. Or girls, or theys, whatever.
He goes, it's the last warning. Give us your thought. Your happiness thought.
My
Or
happiness
else
thought is
We're gonna beat you back, or else we'll beat you back in blue.
My happiness thought is that you're very charming, and I'm sure you're amazing at what you do, and my happiness thought would be not getting burgled or beaten black and blue. That makes me very happy. Knowing that I can just walk out of here with my friends makes me real happy. Untouched, if you will. He smiles. A very dashing, genuine smile.
One of the Haragons go, it's like,
Thanks.
Jebek, I don't think they're taking this seriously.
No, very seriously. Look, this is my home. I know how things go around here. You think I joke with you about this?
Okay,
no,
then.
Absolutely not.
Then-
Can you? He like looks at the others like, can you believe they think I'm joking about this?
Aster never jokes about anything ever, especially when it comes to Kalzi. So I.
So, the lead Haragon steps up and he goes, alright then. Come forward.
Who? Me?
Yeah,
Oh,
this is a robbery. We're robbing you.
Oh,
Wait.
you're gonna rob me of my happy thought? That's fucked up. Oh, for crying out loud! Like step up, like like dragging himself over.
So, I want you to message me, legitimately, what your character's most happiest memory is.
I can't believe they're actually gonna his happy thought. I don't want to play a depressed Aster. This shit sucks.
Although, I guess I should say, if any of you plan to resist, then we can save some time.
Him
Happiest
readies
thought
her
or
short bow.
Okay? You're successfully hiding behind Gray.
Sorry, Joey. Happiest memory or thought?
Let me just double check here. Happy memory.
Hmm.
It's like getting a Game Boy for Christmas.
Captain,
Dude, I remember that feeling.
Do that.
Holy
Ugh.
shit!
So what did you say could happen if we resist?
Well,
We're about to find it.
They'll
Yeah,
attack.
if you plan to resist, then message that to me too. do this one at a time if you want.
I'm getting my thing around.
So you approach this Haragon. He takes out a gourd with a stopper in it. And he goes, it's like, no tricky business.
No,
And he-
not at all.
Takes out the stopper. And this white mist just comes from your being, goes into the gourd. And he,
I don't have to roll against anything for that?
nope, you're doing it willingly. And, goes into the gourd, and the happiness you feel of that memory, you just feel nothing there.
Great.
I mean, you still have other happy memories.
Yeah, but that one was my happiest. Wait, like, why? Why are you doing this though?
Because Slackjaw Lorna needs her happy memories.
Who?
You know, Belrovia. That's what we call her.
Perovia?
Barovia?
Um,
Strahd's here? Oh, fuck.
Hold on, let's make sure you got the name right.
The small fluffy one hops up. It is I, Dwight.
Hunted, are you kidding me?
Bavlorna.
Okay.
Taking away.
Right, who's next? Come on, run a schedule.
I'll step up. I'm having a bit of trouble remembering my happiest thought.
Well, don't worry.
What was
This
your-
it's like this. Don't worry. This thing knows.
Oh, well, what was your happiest thought?
It's like he goes. This isn't 20 questions.
Well, I know. Just one question. What was your happiest thought?
Don't need an answer to you.
Well, I don't think he needs to answer to you then, does he? By that logic.
I mean,
Makes
That's
sense.
true. No, it's all right.
Mark,
I'll-
you need to send me a real happy thought.
Okay. Yeah. Thought it might work, but it
As
didn't,
he's-
so.
Doing that, can I try and swipe the gourd from this fucking Haragon?
Sure. Just give me an attack roll.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like a sleight of hand thing. 'cause
Oh,
I'm trying to, like,
you want to do it?
steal
Steal it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, I'll roll an attack roll, but I don't want to attack him. I just want to
Yeah.
try and, like, yank it out of his
Right.
hands.
Yeah, he's talking to Cal Z, so. and,
Yeah, so he's distracted.
Excuse me.
Well, he is holding it. Kelsey's about to unstop her in front of Kelsey.
What do you want me to roll?
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Oh, well, that wasn't very good. 11.
You rolled a 2.
Wow.
he was not expecting resistance.
Yeah, it's like you realize, wow, I'm actually really sad now. Without that happy thought, and you just swipe it away from Javic's hands. And he goes, it's like, the brigands are being thieved on. He goes, boys, show these adventurers a lesson.
Can I do a quick attack before that happens?
Sure.
And I assume this happened before my thought was sucked from me.
Yes. Before you were,
Hooray!
before you
You're
were sucked.
welcome.
No sucking has happened yet.
Which one are you aiming for? Amber?
The one, well, okay, the one that's there, I'd have to shoot between Kelsey and Aster and Gray and Karen. Like, it would be like a really intense trick shot. So I'll take the one that's top of the screen.
Yeah, just give, me,
The most-
just give me an attack roll.
All right, this is. I've never shot a bow before. It just is okay.
It's just like a sword or something. 15. The arrow, maybe because he's lost in the fog a little bit, just whizzes right between his ears.
Ah,
And he goes, and that one's firing at us, boss. And he goes, yep, that's it. Black and blue time. And we're going to roll initiative.
Enough.
potentially gonna get Karen to grab by the ear and be like, "You listen here now." That could just be a part of her attack, though.
That's a grapple.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm gonna have to ignore my first number on my initiative roll. I have to do this a separate way.
Oh, sorry. I have to click my token first.
Shoot, my initiative macro isn't on here.
So I did get 5.
Ignore
Not
that.
great, but it didn't register in the tracker because I didn't have my icon clicked.
Yeah, same as me. I got a 19. I thought I have my thing clicked before. Oh, I rolled a 19 again. Perfect.
I got a 22, so him already like restrung the bow.
It is not adding me, however.
Did you click on your token?
Yeah, but it's I'm rolling from D&D Beyond, but it's not doing it. So I'm just gonna make sure I have it in here. Oh, the initiative is just a 0 anyway, so just make that a 19 instead of a 12. Here, I'll do it. Go. Joey, remind me to send you the macros that I have, so you can, if you want to set up those rollable macros, then all we have to do is make sure we have our proper initiative on our Roll20 character sheets.
Well, I have it. It's just
Oh, okay.
Oh, if you have something else. Okay, so who needs to be added?
No, Karen, I just did a random roll and then changed the number to what the first one was.
Okay.
So the 5 is accurate.
Something. Here we go.
This is an entire campaign where you can have absolutely no combat, and as soon as we get to Prismere, we fight some cute rats.
Well, Aster's stuff got stolen. That's not fair.
Yes.
Well, I did
I'm
have-
so sorry, Bun.
thought I added a brand new music track. Hold on a second.
From now on, these are not bunny-looking things.
Yeah.
They are small frogs.
Yes.
I'm just going to assume that everybody is going to be using stun damage, so that way they just faint.
I
Like
have those,
Pokemon.
I have those arrows where it's the sucker at the end.
I saw Vasha Stampede use those a couple times.
Is that Trigun?
Yeah. Which they're remaking, and I don't know how to feel about what I've seen, but I love to see some Trigun.
I don't
I'm sorry. We are starting. Let's see. So okay. Just want to run up, try to attack Kelsey with his club.
What? Well, that's initiative.
Hold on. Alright, sorry. It rolls a 19.
That'll hit.
You take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Ow! I'm down. No, I can't.
Pimber.
She's restrung her bow. I assume when I made that attack, I didn't. Sorry, I lost my stealth because I did.
Oh yeah, they see it.
Yeah. So then,
As a halfling, I do believe you can take the hide action to hide behind people.
am I then just using Gray as a human shield?
Oh, I have a question. Do you have oh, what's it called? That rogues get
Cutting action?
no, when you do extra damage.
That's
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack. Yeah, do you have sneak attack?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I gotta remember the rules because I always forget. It's if
Once
about-
per turn, damage to one creature you hit with attack with finesse or ranged weapon. You have advantage.
yeah, they can't be
They have
5.
advantage
They
if they have
can't be
advantage
5
or
feet.
or if an enemy of the thing they are attacking, not necessarily an ally of the person, but an enemy of the thing they are attacking is within 5 feet.
Yeah. So none of these really have sneak attack yet because they're around
Yeah.
enemies and allies.
Well, those two would.
But they are next to allies.
No. When they are within 5 feet of an enemy
All right,
Pimner can
okay.
get sneak attack.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. We had a rogue in another game, and I just always forgot. And he was a swashbuckler, so he got even more.
Oh, yeah, he gets it like every. There's very few times when the swashbuckler does not get sneak attack.
Yeah, it's confusing because just about every subclass of rogue uses a sneak attack differently.
So Pimner, if you attack the ones by Aster or Kalzi, you will get a sneak attack because they are somewhat distracted and will take extra damage.
Alright, I am going to take the one in front of Aster and aim a bow shot at them.
Okay. 12 will miss though.
Okay.
Again, it whizzes right through the ears. You're so good at hitting apples off heads.
So good at hitting things that don't move.
Yeah. Kalzi. Oh,
I'm like,
if you want to use bonus action. You don't get cunning action, I don't think yet. Or do you?
You do at second level, but it's
Yeah.
just to disengage or
Dash and
Alright.
hide.
Right.
yeah.
I'm gonna take a
oh
hide
wait!
Yeah.
She was hiding. Does she
Yeah.
get advantage?
But she attacked without hiding again, and
I did move out before attacking. I wasn't hiding. And then right now I want to take the hide action back behind Gray.
That'll
Yeah.
be that's up to Joey.
yeah. I mean, I was saying they saw you when you attacked. Although, would
And
they?
I
I guess maybe they wouldn't.
So the idea is that if you're hiding, they don't know you're around until you obviously get in plain sight. Like she could just like go around Gray to get into an angle, or until you actually.
Do you get
attack
advantage
or
if
do
you
your thing.
attack from sneaking?
When you are hidden, you get advantage from the attack, and as long as they have not seen you. Yeah.
okay.
Okay, but when you attack, is it like stealth?
Yeah, it's essentially as long as you've successfully hidden. Yeah.
But then, do I have the opportunity to roll, like to see you?
You generally wouldn't, but that's also ultimately up to you, because the idea is that they can. I mean, her just stepping around Gray means that she wasn't there within the 6 seconds that she does this.
Yeah. So like
I would definitely
by the
roll
rules,
that. Yes.
like by the rules, can I look at Gray and then do a stealth contest, see if I see Pimner?
Generally, what you do is you do that from when the hiding action is that
Okay.
their perception,
Okay.
their perception or passive perception versus that hide, because then she's successfully.
Yeah,
hit.
because she rolled really high. So okay, so
Yes,
I'll roll,
so-
roll again because you have advantage.
And that's just the attack.
Yeah, that's the attack. 16.
There you go.
That one will hit. And you do have sneak attack.
So I just add 1d6.
Well, it actually already added it on there.
You're
Piercing
already
and
on it,
sneak
yeah.
attack.
Oh,
So-
sweet. Okay,
so,
nice.
so you got max damage.
Oh, wow.
Oh, almost max damage. Sneak attack.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, how violent do you want this campaign to be? Do you want?
Not to split hairs, but
Yeah.
like I don't think Pim really wants to kill them, but I know I can't do a pull action on the.
I'll allow like non-lethal stuff at range for some of this. So yeah, you like hit him in the shoulder, and this
Yeah.
one's like, "Oh God, my shoulder!" He's essentially passed out.
Because the thing is, they keep saying they're just gonna beat us black and blue, and they don't want to kill us. So
Yeah.
I kind of want to give them back the same sentiment.
Yeah. This Haragon is trying to keep this giant snail under control. It's like getting spooked.
Well, I
at
haven't
sound
had
of
my
it.
turn
Oh,
yet.
sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go. Well, hold on. That one up there doesn't get sneak attack. The one in front of us gets sneak attack.
Yeah, but she was hidden. You said.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, she just get advantage. You're right. Duh.
Yeah.
Never mind. After all that, I'm
Now
gonna take out my
now
warhammer.
is she still hidden?
No, when you attack or do an action or do a magic attack, you are.
Okay. So technically, I should have rolled to see if they saw you, but I'll just that's fine for now.
No, she's hidden after that, or she's no longer hidden after that. Just as rules.
Yeah.
But then I
Like
can use
before
my
that, yeah.
cunning
But I was
Sure.
saying, once she attacked her ready action, I should have had her roll stealth again. But that's fine for now. It's fine.
Yes. Okay.
So,
yes. No,
the-
you're correct.
For my cunning action, could I hide again and then re-roll stealth?
I just don't know rogues really well. It is a cunning action.
That's a
to lie
yes.
and hide.
Yes.
So is
Yeah.
it-
This action.
yeah.
Okay. So give me a stealth again. 15.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
I think also the confusion was she attacked the one in front of Aster, not that one.
No, that was
Yeah.
that was the first one I attacked, and then the other one.
But
was...
Oh, okay.
You're
But
right.
I
this
do
is-
roll to see if she gets noticed or does this happen.
Correct. Or you can use our passive perception. It's up to you.
Oh, that's good passive perception. Perception plus 4. Okay,
I'd
unfortunately.
also say that she.
so,
I would also say that she probably moves behind Gray to try that. So
Yeah.
she needs to be able to hide.
so I roll a 13. They have a plus 4 perception. That would be higher than a 15. So
yes.
she is not hidden.
Correct.
Yeah.
We know she's there.
Okay.
Ah, nice.
Anyway, now if I may go.
Yeah, finally.
Finally, I take out my warhammer and spin it. I have to have it in one hand because I have my my shield out, and I just go, sorry, and I come down and attack with my warhammer. Ooh, that's a hit.
21 will hit.
21 to hit. I'll be doing this non-lethally
Yep.
for 3 whole damage.
One of them goes like, boss, these guys are putting up a fight. It's like, keep going, we can take them.
No, you can't.
We'll try our best. So,
And I'm gonna see him because I haven't played this character with combat in a while. So, yeah, that's all I got. Can't really move, so let's stay there.
these two Haragons are trying to keep this snail under control, who is kind of being frightened by the sound of combat. So they don't do anything.
Whoa!
This one is unconscious. Chepik will take out her club. Club Aster. For 15.
Hits.
Hits, you take 6 bludgeoning damage as he kind of hops up and bops you on the head.
20 foo-foo.
It mistook you as a field mouse
Yep. Alright, great.
with horns. Alright,
Let's see
Gray's...
what Gray can do. He's been so mysterious this whole game.
Gray is going to look at them really strongly. Have the one in front of Calzi make a DC Intelligence save 14.
Intelligence save. Right. That's a critical fail. What happens?
I cast Mind Sliver, not Silver, in which it's basically a psychic attack, and does that and subtracts 1d4 from their next saving throw.
Okay. I haven't added my tokens yet. So.
Yeah.
Let's keep that in mind. Alright, Aster.
Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah, I guess I'll just use my short sword on this one.
Yep.
The one that Mark attacked already. Non-lethally, of course, provided I actually hit it. 21.
21 hits.
That's gonna 5 non-lethal piercing damage.
Non-lethal, you bonk this one on the head with the hilt of your sword.
Yep.
He basically falls unconscious.
Don't worry, I hit you with the backside of my blade. Oh, wait, this is a double-sided sword.
Or small.
Just a reminder, the one in front of Aster is the one that was stealing everyone's memories. But
Yeah,
she's
I
now
just-
looking like, oh, these guys mean business.
I just wanted to hit
Yeah.
the one that Mark hit because it
Oh yeah,
had
yeah.
been hit already. That's all.
I'm just letting you know that's like this is the one that did it.
Gotcha.
Well, I guess I'll just gonna walk up and like whoop, 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 whoop. And then this one right here, this like she's gonna pull out a heavy duty well, it's gonna be a meat cleaver.
Oh,
But
God.
again, she will also use the backside of it. More like a slap across the head to just kind of like knock some sense into them, opposed to like the cutting edge. Just leave others alone. We're busy.
Heavy duty meat cleaver.
So yeah, that's the two-handed axe, basically. 20 hits.
Okay, non-lethal.
12. Yeah, you smack this Haragon Jebek on the side of the head, and like one of her teeth in the front gets knocked out, and she's like, "Good night," and she falls to the ground unconscious, and the remaining Haragon is like, "Oh, they got the boss! Hop away! Hop away!" And he will disengage and run past the Haragons, messing with the snail. It's like, just leave the snail! Run away! We gotta tell Agon! He's like, but the snail's like, forget the pack snail! And they all start to run away.
Well, those were mighty warriors.
And Jebek drops the gourd.
Tim runs out. Is everybody okay?
Aster was already holding it though.
Oh yeah, that's true. You were.
He was trying to grab it back, so you were in a tug of war, but then he just lets.
Yeah. But you now,
Honestly, everyone. Oh, sorry.
you now have the gourd. You have the
Can I-
gourd.
Can I go up here and attempt to stabilize this one?
Yeah, you can
Or
like,
bleeds
basically make sure. Like they were it's basically just a big bump in the head. Nothing too serious with all of them.
Well, that one got shot with a crossbow, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know if my step can do it.
That's
Yeah,
true.
bump on the head.
You're able to tend to the wound on the shoulder.
Honestly, everyone, I wasn't too sure how that was going to go down. I didn't know how strong they were. Didn't know how weak they were. I think we all came together as a team and got Aster's happiness back, I suppose.
No, it's still not back. It's in
You have
this
to-
damn gourd.
Do you have to eat the gourd or something? Maybe that'll do it.
I don't think so.
It is a gourd with a stopper.
Open it up, maybe?
Let's see what a gourd
Drink
is.
it?
I have a feeling that if I open it up, it's just going to take somebody else's, so I'll leave it closed for now, and we'll just figure it out later. I'm sure we're gonna come across this Slackjaw person, or whatever their name was.
Slackjaw Lorna, otherwise known as Bavlorna Brightstraw, they said. And you would recognize that as the name of the hag that rules this part of Prismere. Known as Hither.
Oh no. Does anybody know how to calm down a snail?
Well, I can try. I head over
Can't
to
be
the
much
snail.
different than a storm.
It's true.
So first time being
Big-
face to face with a giant snail. Fortunately, you didn't try to ride one at the carnival.
Yes.
But if you want to try to calm it down, you can give me an animal handling check.
Solid 10.
So 10.
I go, be gone, ye lightning and thunder! Pull up my hands.
Gotta be kidding me. That's a ridiculous idea that would work.
That it does work on storms.
Isn't that a pack snail? Does it not have anything on it? Though.
Yeah, it has
Well,
so it has supplies.
Does it calm the snail? Or does the snail try to
I'm-
slowly crawl away?
I guess I have to roll against it. Hold on. Animal handling, is that a wisdom or intelligence?
Animal handling itself
Wisdom.
is... Yeah, wisdom.
Wisdom.
Although it's up to you. You can generally set like just a DC for that in
Oh,
your
that's
brain,
true.
or you can just roll against it with like
A
a
10 though,
yeah
that's a little below average.
medium.
The
Yeah.
snail kind of like the equivalent of roaring at you, like whatever little hole his mouth is, just like a bunch of like spittle comes out, and like snail goo just covers your face
Ugh.
as it just begins to ignore you. After that, it just starts.
Just gave you the raspberry.
It just starts snailing around.
Oh well, I think I scared it off, which is what happens with the storms. I'm gonna just try and catch up with it and see if I can take out a knife or something and cut off the. Although I don't have any knives, actually. See if I can just grab the
So you get like whatever's holding it together.
Supplies.
yeah the pack.
Just give me a dexterity roll.
You
Against
need any
the
help, Kelsey?
snail.
I know.
That was a save, but it's the same thing. A 10. Yeah. I could. This thing is pretty fast.
I mean, this thing has a -4, so it just ignores you, and you cut off one of the ropes, and all the supplies just kind of fall to the ground. Like one of the boxes crashes open, and it's just a bunch of truffles come out.
Well,
Good job, Kelsey.
oh, thank you. I guess they didn't really want anything but truffles.
There's other supplies. That's kind of like the most noticeable thing.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll. Are these like important here? Is this like currency in this part of the Prismere? Part of the Feywild?
You're the one that's been talking the most about being here. I have no idea.
I mean, I've not been here. That's the Aster. Do you know anything?
What?
Is truffles currency?
No.
Okay. Well, why would they want a whole bag full of truffles? Are they good? I
To
smell
eat,
one.
Probably.
That's true. Do they smell edible?
Kind
Easy
of
to
forget.
find out.
Kind of forget what like fancy truffles are. They're kind of like a
They're like
The
truffles are
mushroom?
Like mushrooms.
yeah, they're like little mushrooms. I always remember back in Zork, like one of the Zork games. Like
Way back there.
yeah, I think it was Beyond Zork that you could find a pig that could find chocolate truffles underneath the trees.
That's like real life.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's how they're normally found.
yeah.
Don't forget, you're in the Feywild now. Most currency, some will accept, gold, silver, etc., but most of it is in favors and that sort of thing. So
Happiness.
be careful about what you are bargaining for.
It is a perfectly edible bag of truffles, along some like clubs, rope, some rations, an odd
Well, I'm gonna
gingerbread cookie here and there.
take a bag full of truffles,
Okay.
a bunch of truffles, and then probably some of the rope, because I don't have any.
Yeah, you can add some rope. Still
How much? It is 10 feet or so.
I mean, I don't know, like a bunch of rope.
There'll just be a hempen rope, like 50 feet of hempen rope.
Yeah,
Normal rope then. Okay.
Yeah.
like boring rope. It's not like handkerchiefs.
Not silk rope. It's the
Yeah.
hemp-
Fancy
Ropey smoke.
handkerchief rope.
I don't think
That
Kim would
whole
really
truck.
want anything.
So,
If
okay,
you
after
can't
this
feel it.
mess, do you think we should go back to the balloon?
Yes. Oh, I almost forgot about that. Yes, the balloon. I mean, yes, I agree.
It's one thing you notice as you're in the swamp. It is a swamp. You're like knee deep in like swamp water, Karen. Like, and I say to you, Karen, because I think you would care the most.
Yeah, I'm pretty Karen. I was thinking, I know we're joking, that she has like thigh-high boots on. They're very expensive thigh-high boots, and this better be worth it.
Yeah, do you want your lost item or not?
And I do, and that's why I'm here.
I'll do another quick look around the area. If there's anything significant. Just a glance, if I may.
Not really. It's just like swampland as far as you can see on the glowing
Okay.
crickets. You look at the bridge you're on. It just stretches miles and miles to north of you until it's just like lost. Well, I guess you won't see very far, but like it's just like lost in the fog. It's no telling how long it is.
Yeah, I wonder how long ago this bridge broke, because I don't see any remnants of the debris. In either case, this is the way that the balloon, I guess it was a weather balloon. The balloon fell. I'd say we head in that direction.
You're picking on
Balloon
the
that
artist.
uses weather.
I mean, it is pretty clear skies.
It's like it was just a weather balloon.
All right.
Any objections?
All right, you're the closest thing we have to a navigator, so lead on.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a cure wounds.
Yeah.
Because unless anybody has potions, none of us have potions.
That is
Why
true.
buy potions?
I would also like to point out that Aster does have his favorite terrain type is forest. So.
Ooh, nice.
Forest, but this is a swamp.
No, but like
Yeah,
just
okay,
in
okay.
general.
Is this a forest? It's not a swamp. It's not a wet forest.
Pretty much.
A swamp is a forest that blocks water.
Yeah.
So
A
yes,
moist
Is it-
it's a
forest.
wetland.
Swamp, bog. There's like measurements. Like a bog's up to your ankles, swamp's up to your knee. In a marsh or something? Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it's according to Eeyore. It's not really the best measurements.
Right, so everyone see your little corner of the map here,
The Queensway.
and you see this direction.
It is a forest grassland. Swamp is separate from forest, however, in the actual
Yeah,
the rules of Natural Explorer. Just to point that out.
As you
I'm
trudge.
glad that they put the lettering of the name of this road on the bridge
Yeah.
itself.
Well, I just put it there. I know you never learned it, but as you trudge through the marsh, in the direction of the balloon, you see a tower, like emerge from the fog as you get closer and closer. Let's go there.
Oh, that's that tower looks like it's going to fall. I suggest we kind of go in the direction that it's not going to fall onto, just to be safe.
As you get closer, you see like the balloon is kind of hanging from it.
Oh, jeez.
A crumbling stone tower rises up from the swamp, leaning in such an angle that it threatens to kneel over. Black brambles surround the base of the tower and cling to the lower half. Hanging from the crenellations on the lower side of the tower's peak is a large woven basket at the end of a tangle of ropes and tattered fabric. The basket dangles 30 feet above the surface of the swamp.
Oh, that's Can I see anybody in the like basket of the balloon?
Don't see anything, just looking up.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
hello.
Keep your voice down!
Sorry.
Why?
They're in the brambles!
I look around the brambles. Is there anybody in there?
More rabbits?
Uh-oh. Saying, you just hear from the basket. It's like, the snakes are in the bramble. The snakes are in the brambles.
Snakes. Oh, snakes. Oh,
That's why you have to keep your voice down.
Snakes don't have ears.
Ooh, look out, Graham.
I mean, they might be like Feywild snakes.
Oh, what's worse than snakes? Snakes with ears. Oh, good.
Well, I'm seeing what this is here.
So imagining like snakes with like human ears on it just for no reason.
That's just Niddler from Pirates of Dark Water.
Wait, what? I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, Bun.
Oh.
You've out pop cultured me.
You
Yeah.
non-nerds.
He goes up.
It's a comic book.
I'm a fake
I have an
game-
issue of it.
Ooh.
I think that's technically... The only thing I remember from him for the moment was that he had human ears, but was like a winged monkey
So
with
you
a beak.
hear a voice come from the basket.
I don't know who they are, but I like his music.
I decided to have theme songs for all the characters. He goes,
Is any...
now that we're in agreement that you should be quiet, I am in a bit of a predicament. See, I'm in a bit of a bind, as you can observe. I, Sir Talavar, as one of the Summer's Queen loyal servants, ask that you free me. You see, I was in the midst of a daring escape from the vile Balvoria's bite straw when our balloon was set upon by an ill wind and sent plummeting to its current unfortunate location. My pilot, the Honorable Wigglewog, did not survive. And I've been trapped up here for a while now. But help me!
We literally just saw you crash. It couldn't have been that long.
Help me! I must tell the Queen about the fall of Prismere.
I'm going to insight check this guy. If I may.
It took you a little bit to walk over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this,
I rolled a 13, although it didn't come up. So a total of 18.
Karen would also like to do an insight. This wild person yelling from a basket. Stefan, okay.
yeah, you look at the like you don't see a head popping over or anything. You just hear a voice up front.
Do I trust them with my 18? Or if I can get anything from it.
He doesn't sound deceitful. He seems very proud of his title as an envoy of the Summer Queen.
Oh, I mean, if it's royalty, maybe this will bring us in favor with the, with the queen, the Summer Queen, I guess?
Generally, you don't say those things in earshot of the person you're trying to give a favor to. That's a Karen tip.
Two serpents are asleep in the brambles, just outside the tower door. If you awaken them, they might put the squeeze on you, or worse, devour me.
Oh boy. I'm gonna just take a really good look to see if I can see the snakes or serpents.
Well, I guess we should just go away then.
I mean, come on, Gray, we need a guide, we need some favor. We're going up against hags here, man.
They can't be very good guides if they crash themselves.
Ray has a point.
You're just
Yes.
you just take a quick glance at the brambles, and you do see two sleeping constrictor snakes.
I point them out to my. Oh my god, they're huge.
Oh,
I point them out.
I thought those were tree limbs.
Oh, that one's got a stopwatch.
I don't know where the Z's are.
What?
It's usually
that?
after Y.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I'm-
jeez.
But, he goes, those vile things arrived shortly after I landed, as if they knew where I were, but they seemed to be lazy and just fell asleep in the vines.
Well, maybe you could sneak down here because if we sneak up to you,
And how
we'll have to just sneak past them again.
And how do you expect me to do that while I'm trapped in this cage?
You're in a cage?
Silver
Do I
cage,
see-
yes.
Is the basket itself a cage, or do I just see a basket?
I don't know why it's not on this art, but it just looks like a wicker basket. You know, like enough to hold several people.
Does the voice sound high-pitched, as if from a smaller creature, perhaps?
Give me insight.
Another 10.
It does seem a little higher pitched than usual.
Kind of turns like, okay, I can't tell this for sure, but I think we will be surprised when we see them in person.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Pleasantly despised.
Despised.
Well, this seems like the perfect time for that pixie dust.
That's true. I have some myself. Though I've only flown once.
Well, I have mine. I'm used to flying.
Do you
If
You wanna go
there's a
up there?
cage, though, are you any good at opening those?
I have some tools that will help.
She stole stuff off you, didn't she?
was it locked?
Never mind.
I'm just saying. There's a difference between pickpocketing and lockpicking.
That's what the tools are for.
Yeah, okay. No, I... Here, take this in case you need to use it on the who is ever in the basket, but I have a feeling you won't, and I hand her my pixie dust for the time being. So you have a second charge of that. But if you don't use it, I would like it back because I don't like falling.
No one does.
Yes.
I'm just gonna quickly. I'm actually gonna wait. I'm just.
Yeah, if you don't use
Not
it, don't
gonna add
worry.
Yeah.
So it's like, the precious pixie dust, don't want to waste it.
Just like add it with. Sneak a little bit in mine. I'm not actually gonna do that, but so just clip it off a little bit. I would like to pixie dust up into this basket.
Okay. You take out the bag of pixie dust, pour it over your head, and you feel a tingle all over your body as you start to rise up from the ground. And you start to float towards the basket. And you peek in. You see two things. One, you see a dead bullywog, a frog creature, at the bottom of the basket. But you also see a silver birdcage with a small dragon-like creature.
A bullywog, for those who don't know, is a frog folk.
Yeah, I think I mentioned that.
Yeah, I said it's a frog
And
thing.
you see
Wait. Oh my god.
you see this fellow. See a violet fairy dragon.
Why does he have to be so handsome?
With this, it's like it's so hot.
All
With a,
right, Joey.
Rogue.
Time to pull out the French accent.
you want to try to do French?
Where's
Quebec
the
French.
where's the Louis Legrand from Zeota and
Let me try
her
I
voice?
have been a bit of a bind. As you can observe, I, Sir Talavar, is one of the Summer Queen's most loyal servants. That's not French at all.
Kinda. At the beginning, it was sort of.
Yeah, I can't do accents.
It's Fey Wrench.
He goes, oh, hello, little one.
How
I'd,
much bigger than him am I?
This is about the size. Is a tiny creature, so it's like the size of a chicken. He's like inside a birdcage.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh, that's funny. Hi.
Hi. Do you mind getting me down from here?
Oh, what a nice French accent you have.
I know, I've been practicing for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But he goes, might mind getting me down from here?
I would like to use my thieves' tools and try and crack them open. The birdcage.
You actually don't see a lock.
Is there a door?
There is a door. Well,
Okay, then I open.
but there's no lock or handle.
I'm gonna try and open the door.
It doesn't budge. Oh,
It's actually an egg.
I'm afraid these tools won't do any good here. It is a magic cage.
Oh,
But bring me down to the surface and we can talk more
Okay.
conveniently.
So Pim will pick it up and take. How heavy is it? Is it
Oh, it's not heavy at all.
okay? Perfect. So I'm hoping I still have like a little bit of the pixie dust back, and I'm gonna float
Oh,
that
yeah.
down.
It lasts like a minute, so you're just really quick.
Yeah, and then bring it back to the group.
He just says, "Farewell, Wigglewog. You freed me from the horrible hag, and you shall be forever in my debt. May we meet again."
Isn't that the other way around?
What?
You're forever in her debt? You said she was forever in your debt.
No, the frog, the
I am-
dead
I
frog
am
is
forever-
who's referring to.
I
am forever in your
Never
debt.
mind. I was talking elsewhere.
I don't know words well. If I mess up, I don't know. But you bring the cage back down. Sir Dalvar kind of eyes the snakes as they get close, like, "Careful, careful!" Oh, I see you have an entire party here.
Yeah, I guess.
Let me introduce myself again. To each one of you. I am Sir Talavar. I am a loyal servant of Titania of the Summer Court. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Hello, I'm Kalzi.
Kazi.
I'm Karen.
Oh, Kerry.
No, but be quiet for the snakes.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
still very nice.
You guys get a safe distance away. You all get a short distance away, so it's no longer a concern.
So,
You all do your introductions.
Yeah.
is it just you then? I guess it's no one else.
Wigglewog was sadly perished in the crash. There we were, soaring through the skies, and a gust of wind crashed us into the tower. The Wigglewog did not survive.
But you're in a cage, so isn't him perishing a good thing?
Oh, he was not my captor, he was my savior! You see, I arrived at Prismere to, just check punctuation guides, because everyone's a weird word.
Let me check the script.
Yeah.
I was sent by the Summer Queen here to Prismere to, have an audience with Zablina, the Archfey of this realm, and I quickly realized that, it was taken over by these three hideous hags and transformed into what you see before you.
Yes. It's quite unpleasant.
And Avloria and her allies captured me, put me in this cage.
Could you not open it, Pimner?
No, sorry. I don't really know how to use magic.
Perhaps there is a magical means?
I mean, I take my pixie dust fast from Pimner, who is obviously handing it back to me right now.
I will say, I
Yes.
apologize for this, there is a lock, but like you tried your darndest to open it and like it's like magically sealed.
I heard of such magic of how to open a lock, but I'm not familiar with that magic myself. I mean,
maybe we'll find somebody that does know it.
I certainly
Sorry.
don't. I always get someone else to do it for me.
Yes.
Well, if you cannot open the cage yourself, Wigglewog did have a plan to free me of my imprisonment, but then we crashed. There's a
Did he tell
hill
you-
not too far from here. Temley's, Telmy Hill. And a curious goblin there who collects keys named Jingle Jangle. Surely they must have the keys to my cage.
I mean, we don't really know where we're going right now, and we kind of need a guide. And
We're not doing anything else.
I mean, we're kind of doing stuff, but everything is on the way as we know where to go.
He kind of
rather
points
ask-
in he points in like the eastward direction. It's like that direction. I saw it well overhead. What you said? You look a little out of place here for residents of Prismere. At least some of you. Are you on a quest? A noble quest?
I wouldn't really call it noble, but yes.
All quests are noble, my friend.
Sure. We're looking for things.
That's definitely very quest-like. You must tell me the story as we travel there.
Well, it's personal. So I'm out.
I'll tell the story as we go.
A group of friends such as yourself have not even told each other about your quest.
They're personal quests, and they're all just kind of shared. Well, I mean,
Well, who is in possession of your items?
mine is from one of the hags, and I give the names in my notes, but I forget which one.
Mine is Avlonia Brightstraw?
Well, that's the one that got me.
Oh gosh, she seems horrible.
Yeah.
Mine is Scabatha Nightshade.
Oh, I hate that name.
Yeah, it's kind of horrible.
Yeah.
Gabby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says, Bavlovia. I keep forgetting the name. Bavlorna. Horrible frog-like eyes. Squat body. She can summon minions of herself that look exactly like her. It's very disturbing.
Uh,
Ugh. 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 Don't like that.
That no.
Frog-like?
Oh, it was imagine a hag and a frog had the most ugliest child you've ever seen.
Yeah, no.
As you,
I assume we're walking towards the hill.
Yeah, it's
that
like
we
you're-
talked
Yeah.
about
you're
before.
I'll
Yeah.
go over to the map.
So we all kind of went to the carnival. The three of us, and I point to Gray and Karen, were paying customers. And we met two workers there, Aster and Pim. And we, played a couple of games and found out that our stuff was stolen by hags years ago. Karen's the Witchlight Carnival Queen.
I certainly am. Worked hard for it. Used
Yes.
all my years of experience.
Oh, isn't that that is most delightful, my queen? And he kind of puts his snoot through the birdcage. He's like, "Let me kiss your hand."
And then she's gonna kind of put her hand up to her mouth, and then put out her other hand. Like, oh, such a gentleman, such a gentleman. There's not very many gentlemen like you.
Yeah. Gives you a lizard on in your hand. Goes of course, my one true queen is Titania, the Summer Queen, but while I'm in Prismere, I shall call you Your Majesty.
Oh, that would make me feel so much better for everything that we've gone through.
Please don't.
There was
No,
something,
let her,
there was something about you when I first saw you. I said, this one has an air of royalty about her. I should have known you were Witchlight royalty.
I carry it so well, I try and do it humbly, so that way it doesn't just reek off me. But, it happens. It happens. Keen senses you have.
Right.
at the tower. Yeah, I mean, I assumed.
How about we take a little break as I prepare the next section?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. As she is saying all of that, Gray is just making eye contact with Aster and just like giving a look, like, really.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Not saying anything, but
I like the idea that you like. Can't we not see your face, but you can just know that your eyes are like looking, and then Aster's just like.
you can see the smirk.
He's got anime eyebrows that appear over hats and hair, so we kind of know the expression.
Completely normal.
This exclamation point, by the way, is you.
Yeah.
Um,
Is that an eye that you just turned upside down?
No.
Okay.
Or is it? Alright, roll back.
I believe so.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
Ah, look at him.
Right, as you continue walking, like you come across like an area where there's no trees, just an open area of swamp, and as you walk through it, you notice like bones and suits of armor littered on the ground here. Some of them are humanoid, some of them seem to be of like misshapen giants. You start to walk through.
Why does no one clean up after themselves? I hate this.
I mean, it's the wild. They'll probably be claimed by nature.
Salavar goes, it's like, oh, a battle took place here. Between elves and orcs.
That seems like a really bad memory of yours.
Saying, that is actually why I came to Prismere. To seek aid against the war.
Where are you from? Give me your whole backstory.
Saying I am, like I said, I am emissary of Titania, the Summer Queen, of the Feywild, of the Saline court.
Okay, you're from another part of the Feywild, not.
Oh yes, I'm not from Prismere. I came here seeking aid. You see, we have he points to one of the misshapen giant skeletons. We are in a war with the Fomorians. You see, and I came seeking aid from Zyblina, but as you can see, that she is indisposed. I did learn some things when I was captive.
What?
And I should tell them to you now. But before he starts, two suits of armor from this ancient battlefield rise up from the swamp. You see they are of elven design. Their helmets are this kind of like a stylized owl in nature. And these two pieces of armor just stand up in front of you, about 20 feet away. And as they rise up, we will roll the initiative, but maybe not for combat.
Yeah, I rolled a 3, but again, the thing isn't working, so I'm just gonna roll from here.
Keep forgetting to click on the thing every time there's a new map.
Clicking on mine, but it's not working when I roll from.
I'm making it the first roll I did. I'm not cheating.
Your rolls have been going through, but it's not an issue. We have this problem sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. Computers.
Are you remembering to click your icon first?
Yes, I am.
Are you using like what's your internet browser?
It's Chrome. I'm gonna add a macro because I can add a macro. Because I have macros.
Aaron Gray printer. Okay, you see these 2 pieces of armor. They rise from the swamp and are blocking your way. Pimner, what do you do?
Oh, ah! Think she would hide behind Calzi. I would like to do a hide action.
Okay. You see this armor kind of like as you kneel behind Calzi also kneels down.
I'm going to slowly stand back up in
And
front
it
of
will-
behind Calzi.
The armor stands up.
And then I'm just gonna kind of like pass the turn as well. I think it's copying me, and then pass the turn over.
Karen, what do you do?
Is there any type of like inspection type of investigation?
Investigation,
Or like
yeah.
okay. Karen is not perspective. But... Oh, that's really good for her.
Yeah, really nice roll.
18. I think you can tell they're elven pieces of armor, very ornate. They don't have any weapons. And they're just kind of standing there.
Hello? Is anyone in there?
They don't have ears.
Oh, just like snakes. Oh.
They're full of snakes.
Just a bunch of snakes.
What snakes come out?
Wait, it can't be. That's not scale mail.
Oh my goodness. So I guess it is trying to like communicate with them and like waving, excuse me, maybe snapping fingers to get attention.
This one right here. Gives a wave. And then snaps his fingers.
That was so rude. Did you see how he snapped at me?
No, yes.
Well, you sort of did it first.
Excuse you.
Gray is now an enemy.
Rage. No,
As long as you misdirected on the suits of armor.
Well, if Bun is correct that I did do it first, maybe I did. Maybe they are mimicking us. What would that mean? Anything at all?
I don't know, Gray. What do you do?
I take a step to the side. And just a second.
As you take a step, this one also takes a step upwards.
I think he maybe stepped away as well. The
I thought he was,
suit
like,
of armor
checking.
also steps away from his keyboard.
I thought he was when he said
No, he stepped. No, he definitely stepped north, but I think I heard something. And I think he went to get it. So maybe he had to knock on a door or something.
I thought he was checking his character sheet when he said he had to check something.
That's what I thought too.
Sorry about that.
We were just positing where you were.
Yeah, when you said like
a delivery that I ordered before we started finally arrived.
yeah, when you said like, you have to get something, I thought you meant from your character sheet.
It
Alright.
did copy your movements, by the way.
Okay. I will. Out of curiosity, I will move this way. Excuse me, Aster. And basically try to see what would happen if it's mimicking my moves. What would happen? Or will it go smack headlong into the other one?
It does kind of walk in this direction, and kind of bump into this one, and then kind of stop before it falls over.
Interesting.
Aster, do you do anything?
I'm gonna walk up to one of them and pop its helmet off. Like, just kind of like...
I can sense something bad coming from this.
I mean, it's either an animated armor or a helmed horror. So let's find out which.
I think it's more of, will it try to remove her helmet too?
I'm
Right.
really excited to see what happens on their turn.
As you walk closer, this one walks to meet you.
Oh, okay.
And as you give me a sleight of hand check, as you try to remove the helmet.
Oh my god, I'm rolling like shit today. It's a 10.
10. You take a hold of its helmet and just pull it off before it has a chance to move. And the armor collapses.
You
Siri?
defeated it!
Everything here is not what it seems. Remember, you're in the Feywild.
Inside is
keep
a series
forgetting.
of mice just on little pulleys and wheels.
Yeah.
Like, cheese it! It's the man!
Kalzi.
After that, I guess I'll just kind of do the same thing. I was going to try and do something different, but it's now moot. I
Right?
will attempt to...
Give me a sleight of hand.
Oh, boy. So, just like this, right? Solid middle ground that I've been doing.
A
Hey,
10.
me too, pal.
Yeah.
Just like Aster. You're able to pull off the helmet before it has time to react. It falls to the ground. It like the pieces of armor like separate and fall to the ground.
I kind of look inside. Are they empty and everything?
You see bones, parts of skeletons.
Oh. Well, let's keep going.
I thought you had, like, experience here in the Feywild.
Not with bone armor.
You defeated my armor puzzle.
Sorry, Joey. That was very I made it very anticlimactic. I'm so sorry.
No,
I was gonna.
Point this adventure is to think outside the box or
Yeah,
remove
I was
heads.
I was gonna go up to somebody and pick them up and see if the armor picked up the other suit of armor.
And then just rolls up to the sky.
Just see what happens. Okay. Now after that little
Stalavar goes, well, I don't know if songs will be... I do not know if songs will be written about that battle, but I like how you used your head in that for that one, Aster. By removing another one.
It'll probably be a duet, whatever it is.
Where was I?
A suit of armor, clad in... No, wait, hold on, let me think about it. I'll get it. I'll come up with one, don't worry.
Armor writes with armor.
what would you do with the suit of
skeleton.
armor? What would you do with the suit of armor?
A skeleton clad in armor of men. Yeah, fuck it, I can't rhyme for shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not a bard, you know?
Well, honestly, I translated into primordial in myself and says, yeah, rhymes with primordial.
It's, sounds fine in, like, Sylvan, but...
Yeah.
I also speak Sylvan. I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh shit, Aster's gonna switch over to Sylvan immediately. Be like, really? Where'd you learn it from then?
Oh, it's just the trees.
I.
Yeah, it's they speak it the most.
In Sylvan, Karen's just gonna go, "Can you two stop flirting? We're trying to figure something out."
Oh my god!
Sir Thalavar goes, "Yes, I speak Sylvan too. It's not that special."
For fuck's sake! It's not as fun when everybody knows you're. I can't whisper sweet nothings to you now.
I mean,
Oh,
all right.
what are you saying? I mean, as in you could. I could still.
I mean, no, I'm just saying that
Oh.
literally, you could literally whisper anything in any language.
I am assuming everyone is still speaking in Sylvan, so I'm gonna go over to Gray and say, do you know what they're saying? I mean, I don't have to know, but it's just, I'm just curious.
It's pretty nonsensical.
I have a horrible oak accent.
Wait, is Pim the only one that can't speak it?
Pretty much.
R.I.P. Pim. Pour one out.
Now who's the clown?
It's always been Pim.
This
I'm sorry, Tim.
the rest of this adventure is going to be in Sylvan, where Pim can't understand anyone.
By the end, I will know Sylvan, but not fluently. Like it'll
I
be
feel
like,
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
it'll just be like I'll know like basic things like stop doing that or like those things when
Stop
we
flirting.
Yeah, that's what I'll know. So when we had to learn French, the things that we learned was ferme la bouche and like ferme le port the ferme la fenêtre
It's like be quiet. Shut the door.
and close the window. It's like
Asseyez-vous, sit down.
Les singes sous les branches. The monkey is in the tree.
Yes,
Or-
He said,
Or
that's
of course,
Sylvan these children are speaking. And no, these children are in Sylvan. They're American.
I was gonna say. I feel like Astor would have taught Pim like
swear words and
swear
like,
words and
dirty-
all the dirty
Yeah.
words.
now it'll claim that they are polite greetings, but it's actually pickup lines that are incredibly filthy.
So,
It
as
all
you,
sounds like omelette du fromage.
yeah.
Oh, I do.
As you
Classic.
continue your trek, Sir Talvar continues his story. I think when I was captured by Bavloria, it took me to a settlement of bullywugs known as Downfall. Her cottage is in the middle of Downfall. And I learned of her two sisters. Scabatha Nightshade and Endolin Moongrave, which you both recognize the names of those.
Yes.
Goes all of them, daughters of Baba Yaga,
Oh.
and they hate each other, at each other's throats. But together they form. The three hags form the Hourglass Coven. And using an artifact called Igwivel's Cauldron, they froze Zilblina, trapping the Archfey in time.
Do you happen to know where?
Before he answers, Kalzi, you recognize the name of Igwivel, when you were looking at the mannequin of Tasha at the carnival, knowing that they're one and the same person.
All right. Yes. Huh. I will relate that to everybody. I don't know. I didn't think of that before. Igwivel is
Igwivel is...
Tasha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Oh, yeah. They.
Yeah, when you look at the...
I kind of like excitedly say, "Oh, you mean Tasha's cauldron, the one with everything?" Oh.
Oh, it does have everything.
Yes. Igwivel's cauldron of everything.
Using this cauldron, was able to freeze Ziblina in place, and as for where the Archfey is, well, I can only imagine that she is in her palace. The Palace of Heart's Desire.
You know where that is?
He kind of looks around in the fog. Not with all this fog around, but if you stare in it enough, you might be able to catch a glimpse of it.
Huh.
I once visited in more happier times. It's a wonderful place.
Hope to see it one day in its proper magical glory.
Well, if your quest leads you through Prismere, then no doubt you will end up there.
Continue
Yeah, continue
to the
walking.
hill.
It's about a 5-mile walk through the muck.
So, like, how deep are we in the muck? Like, so it's up to everyone else's knees?
You can
see if there's an
you
official...
can hop on my back, Tim. There,
I was gonna say, I'm probably getting close to, like,
give you a piggyback ride.
pretty gross. Yay!
Yeah. Gonna
the
turn
wa-
to Aster and be like, I'm not doing anything. I am keeping her dry. Because you gave me the threatening look the first game.
That's fine.
It's actually not, it's like ankle deep. Maybe
Already on his back.
maybe a little deeper in some places, but it's
Yeah.
like actually pretty even.
Ankle deep for us is like thigh deep
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to double check that. I was like, I'm kind of waiting in it, but yeah, alright.
It is considered difficult terrain, so it's like not an easy,
It slows us down
Spark,
for
yeah.
normal travel, yeah.
And slippery.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it gets everywhere.
This is gonna take forever to get out.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of knew that when we came here, so I mean, we didn't know that, but we knew it was going to be a tough way, tough travel, to things, and I just keep walking.
That's what with the walking.
Karen, I'm so sorry you wore your white boots.
I know.
Weren't those boots made for walking? Isn't that what they do?
That's just what they'll do.
There'll be a lovely shade of green after this.
That's nice.
And if you don't, what's the next? And if you don't,
They'll start
Fuck,
walking over.
start walking over you. Yeah.
Sounds like the cursed item.
Boots
Yeah.
of walking over people.
Okay, so eventually you do make your way to the hill, and look at that, there we are.
Easy.
Easy peasy. You are greeted by the scent of sweet-smelling fruit. Damp, downy, silver-green moss blankets a gentle upward slope before giving way to a craggy ridge that marks the top of the hill. Dozens of enormous willow trees dot the hillside, swaying as though in a breeze, despite the absence of one.
Can I identify the type of fruit? Do they smell?
You, start to approach one of the trees. That's one of the fruits on it.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna pick it. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
look at it.
So you look at it, you don't really recognize it, but one of the
Forward
branches swats your hand away. You hear,
Ah!
no touching.
No, I'm admiring. I say it in Sylvan.
And
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you?
and other trees
You all-
by the path
Oh.
start to walk forward.
Oh no. We just no. I'm just I Sorry, I thought fruits were made for depositing your seeds.
If you wanted
Making
a-
friends everywhere, Cal.
One of them
I'm-
says,
I'm-
if you want a taste, you could have asked.
No, I was just looking at it. I wasn't trying to take any.
Then you don't want a taste?
I mean, I don't want to impose, but I mean, I don't want to. Somebody help me out here.
Well, we're just very busy and on a rush, and even though one of us kind of wandered a little bit to look, we very much just have to keep going. Don't need to bother you. Don't need to waste your time. Your time is very valuable. We could just keep going. Have a nice day.
Well, as you are about to visit myself, I must know your intention.
What?
I am not the tree, I am the hill you are about to climb.
Oh. Ugh. Ugh.
It's not that weird.
Do you by chance, out of curiosity, speak, and I will speak in Primordial, the Terran dialect of Primordial?
Let's see what this awakened tree can...
I mean, if it's the mountain, I just, you know.
It is speaking common.
Ah.
It is the only language I know. I travel across the Feywild, and I decided to stay here and use the trees to talk to whoever passes by. So what brings you to myself?
We're trying to help out our purple friend over here. No, not Pim. She's only a little bit purple. This one in the cage.
Which Talwar?
What was that?
There's my Talwar in the thing here.
Oh, there you go. Talvar.
Talwar kind of waves from the cage like, yes, we are. I am here seeking, one known as Jingle Jangle. Has many keys.
Yes. Yes.
Oh. He goes, oh yes, poor Jingle Jangle. I let her take residence in one of my caves. I even made the door to the cave look like a keyhole because she likes keys so much.
I see that. It's very nice. Very nice little touch.
Do you wish to visit her?
Yeah. Is she all right? You said poor her?
Yes, I've grown very fond of her, so I hope your intentions are pure.
We're just looking for some help with the lock that is unopened, a door that's unopenable because it's locked, and they got key. Somebody help me!
We just want to help him get out of his cage. We won't be in any big trouble. Not even a little trouble.
Well, I sense you have no ill intent. But I heard a computer sound.
That might be mine.
Okay, I thought something disconnected. He goes, then please make your way to the top of me.
Okay.
And perhaps Jingle Jangle will have the key you seek. And the trees kind of like part and allow you to pass. Mind your step.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
The tree's gonna give a bow.
A bow.
Aha!
What a gracious host.
I'm yes. I kind of feel bad that I'm walking all over him now, or them. I guess mountains don't really have gender.
Right, make your way up.
Go
I thought that was going to be a lot harder, but
Yeah.
with the gridded map and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah, most of these maps are all fan made because there's very little unless it's like a big location.
Yeah, because it's like if it's a small thing that you're mostly going to talk your way out of,
Yeah.
it's little reason per map. Just want to fight the trees or the mountain.
Yeah, I'll fight it.
Fight the whole mountain.
Let me at him. Let me at him. So we make our way to the keystone.
Alright. At the top of the hill, the characters find Jingle Jangle's den, a cave with an entryway shaped like a keyhole. Worn stone steps lead down into what feels like a cellar. It's chilly in here, and you detect a subtle hint of iron in the air. From a distant spot within the chamber, sputtering candles illuminate a multitude of keys dangling from a taunt strings that crisscross the walls. Hundreds of other keys lie strewn across the dirt floor. As you take in the scene, you hear the sound of keys jiggling as a goblin emerges from the dimness. She wears a coat lined with metal keys and carries a flail that has padlocks for heads. She manages a faint smile and says, "How might Jingle Jangle unlock a bit of happiness for you today?"
We have a locked friend, and we'd like them unlocked so they can get out.
Here is Jingle Jangle.
Oh, that's cool.
That flail would hurt so much.
Oh my god.
Get locked upside the head.
Ah. Hey, if her armor was made of those locks, she'd have padded armor. Eh?
What are you even talking about?
Oh, never mind.
She goes, "You need something unlocking?"
Yes, we acquire your services.
Jingle Jangle has many keys.
Who has the cage? Who has it?
I mean, I've got Pimner.
I thought Kel was carrying it.
Oh god, we left him back at the...
Yeah.
It's either Kel or Aster.
Falls down the hill.
Either way, we produced the cage and said, there's a little door in it, but there's no like lock, and we don't know how to open it. Like this music.
Yeah.
Or Kevin MacLeod work.
Yep.
Excuse me. Great stuff.
It's not McLeod.
I thought it was MacLeod. I don't know how to actually pronounce it because I've only read it.
Oh.
From the Clan MacLeod? There can be only one?
Is it Incompetech? Just go by his trade name.
Saying, it's like, Jingle Jangle will be happy to unlock the little Drachney's cage. I give you the key freely.
I key freely.
Better you should have. Well, I guess this kind of assumes that you're gonna bring it back to the tower, but you brought it with you. It's like, I better you have this key than those long-haired brigands. First they stole Jingle Jangle's truffles, now they want Jingle Jangle's keys. Someone ought to give them a good shaking down so they know what it feels like. She starts searching through her keys.
You mean the rabbit, the rabbit-eared things with the snail?
Yeah, Jingle Jangle just minding her own business.
Oh, we came across them and gave them what's for, and I guess these are yours then. I take out the truffles.
She, like, her eyes go wide. Goes, my truffles! This will more than compensate for the good deed I'm about to perform, I think.
Good. I'm glad we came to an agreement.
Do you know anything about returning someone's happy thoughts from a gourd?
Hold on one second, I'll just look something up. She does say, it's like, oh, they tried to take Jingle Jangle's memories, but they saw my delicious truffles and took those instead. Have you tried just opening it?
Yeah, I believe so.
No, we did not open it because we thought maybe it would just take all of our happy thoughts. Do you didn't know? Is there a technical thing? Do we just open it? Do we?
Well, it wouldn't hurt to try.
It might.
I mean, it might, yes.
It might hurt to try, but it might not.
Well, sorry, not you. Move over. Aster. Is it? Are you okay to try this?
Oh,
I'll be the
another happy memory sucked from me, but yeah, whatever. Okay. He looks at the dragon dude. I don't know his name. He looks at the dragon guy. And he's like, "It's better."
If I know something about these hags, they wouldn't just let anyone be able to control the stealing of memories. I think you'd be safe to open it.
So,
He'll open it then.
Alright, you open it up, and the silver mist kind of forms a little cloud in the air above you, and it goes right up your nose. And finally, the happiness from the memory that you lost comes flowing back to you. Like, all at once, just overwhelms you for just a second. And you turn to Pimner. Just smile.
Yeah.
Is she still on Kelsey's back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Aster will look at them and he's gonna be like,
And Jingle Jangle says, is she always riding you?
"Oi!"
No.
I have wet shoes, tiny legs. I just needed some help and Kelsey offered. I guess I can jump down now. And then...
Oh, the swamps can be tricky these days. Rising and lowering, moment's notice. Sometimes Jingle Jangle had to swim through the muck, and I did not like that.
oh, yuck! Yuck! It's
All
awful.
this time she's been looking through her keys. She goes, "Oh, this one looks silvery, just like that cage." And she walks over to the bird cage that I assume one of you are holding out. Kind of puts the keys in, unlocks it. She goes, first try. And as the doorway opens, Sir Talvar spreads his wings, flies out, flies around the room, and he goes, "Oh, the chance to spread my wings once again. I have been trapped for weeks, it seems, in this cage. Oh, it feels so good." And little sparkles start to fall down from his person, and he lets out little puff smoke. And Jingle Jangle just clapping, goes, "Oh, ooh, how wonderful."
Would you like to keep the cage? You've got a key for it.
It is shiny.
Keep your truffles in it. Won't get away.
Is this how you repay me for the rule of reciprocity?
Reciprocating. I know what you mean, but I don't know how to pronounce it as an adverb.
You know, put the thing. It's a weird word.
It's the part of it's a form of reciprocal. I get it.
Yeah.
Reciprocity.
Reciprocity.
Very commonly used word.
Is this how you'll repay me via the rule of reciprocity?
I thought you said that the truffles were enough, but I mean,
I can't
you need
accept
something.
I can't accept both of them. If I
well-
accept both, then I must give you something in return. It's the rules.
Oh,
Do you not know
What?
do you not know what the rules?
Certainly do not. Like to know about them now, sooner than later.
Well, how about this? How about we just put the truffles in the cage and then say, "Here you go, here's one big gift as thanks for getting our friend out of that." And then you don't have to worry about owing us anything.
Her eyes go even wider. It's like, ooh, it's like 2 gifts in one.
Gift basket.
Exactly.
Ooh,
She
loophole.
immediately opens the bag and stuffs a truffle in her mouth. And she's like, oh, so good.
They did fall on the ground. I guess they
don't-
came from the
Jingle
ground.
Jangle doesn't care.
I
They're
can
not
tell.
From the ground, Kelsey.
They originally come from the ground. Never told.
Yeah, I mean, they might have been clean, but
What are you stupid? It came from the ground. No. She goes, don't know about the rules? Everyone from Prisoner knows the rules of conduct.
I
They're not
don't think
from
any of us
here.
are. Yeah.
People, Zabilna put the rules in conduct in Prismere to keep everyone safe, and if someone broke the rules, they got in trouble. But you must be new here, so Jingle Jangle will tell you. She holds up a finger. Rule number 1. The rule of hospitality. As much as Jingle Jangle likes locks, there are no locked doors in Prismere. Strangers are welcome to anyone's home, as long as you are gracious and accommodating. You are welcome in any home in Prismere, and you should be expected to be treated graciously and accommodating in return, unless you prove that you're not worthy of that hospitality.
Seems fair enough.
I mean, yeah. Eye for an eye.
Common courtesy.
Yeah.
Everyone's a friend in Prismere.
Eh,
At least used to
are
be.
they? Though?
Used to be.
Yeah, I was gonna say when we first got here, we weren't exactly treated with, hospitality or.
Oh, that brings me
friendliness.
to rule number 2. Pulls up another finger. The rule of ownership. It's the rules that you cannot steal from friends, or enemies, or strangers. If it doesn't belong to you, it is a crime to steal from them.
Well, that's definitely what they were doing.
Some people don't seem to care about the rules these days, but Jingle Jangle thinks that those brigands were working for the hag. Maybe
Yeah,
they were given
I think-
special privileges. Jingle Jangle tries to respect the rules, even though some people do not.
I much appreciate you being a rule follower.
Ever since,
Upstanding citizen of
ever
Prismere.
yeah, ever since Slackjaw Lorna came into power, people don't obey the rules as much.
So where do we find this slackjaw?
Fuck,
Lorna.
not done with the rules. Rule number 3 is the rule of
Reciprocity.
reciprocity. Every character in this campaign is gonna have trouble saying it. When a-
It's a version of reciprocal.
Yes.
Or reciprocate?
yeah. When a friend and or enemy, it's like whenever you're offered a gift, be it from a friend of either from a friend or an enemy, you are obliged to accept it, and then give something comparable in return.
Oh, it's kind of a dumb rule.
Like, even if I don't want this thing, say they're very ugly boots. I do not want the ugly boots, do I have a need for boots? Do I have to then...
You take them to be kind, and then you give them something equally ugly in return.
What
Couldn't
happens
I
if I think it's ugly and they don't? It happens a lot.
Couldn't you just immediately re-gift the gift they gave you?
Oh, Aster, you're good at this.
Maybe if you painted a different color, they may not notice.
Hey,
Now,
This
it
is also
doesn't-
what closets are for.
You also don't
Yeah.
have to return a gift immediately. It is also polite to give them some time to find something suitable.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That makes it a lot easier. Girl clothes do not have pockets. That's something.
And she gets another handful of truffles. And these truffles more than equal the key I gave you.
Well, that's good. Well, I mean, it was more. You didn't really give us the key as much as you just
Well,
gave us your service.
You can have the key. I'll give it to you. Since I'm giving it to you, you must accept it.
Okay. That's fair. Is it Joey? Is it a special key of some sort?
It is a.
Might it be?
It is a silver key.
Okay. Well, I'll
It
take it.
only opens up that cage. Or
I guess I'll take it because I had the truffles. So.
Yeah, good call.
And Jingle Jangle can help, and Jingle Jangle's happy to have visitors. I've been living
Very
here
nice.
ever since those brigands attacked, and Emily has been nice enough to let me stay inside them.
that's when you say it out loud like that, it sounds neat, you know? I guess neat. Would you say that's a good word?
Certainly an interesting relationship you two have. Needless to say, I don't think you have to worry about those brigands again.
Oh.
No,
Those
they're
weren't
not.
the-
They're
those
fine.
Those weren't the ones I was worried about. Have you met their leader? Agdon Longscarf?
No, but they were singing about them. Got a scarf
Yeah.
or something. It's like a long scarf. I don't remember. Something about a scarf.
Yeah, you know him when you see him. He wears a bright blue scarf. He's fast as lightning.
It's pretty fast.
He tends to stay near the Brigand's Tollway up north. The Brigand's Tollway up north.
Oh.
That's
Really?
where they keep all the things they stole in a giant tree stump in the middle of a swamp.
Of course, it's in a swamp.
Well, like it's a this whole area is a swamp. They made a series of bridges and catwalks across the swamp that leads to this hollowed out tree stump, and that's where they keep all their things.
That's very good to know. Might have to go pay them a visit. Could be some lost things there.
I would steer clear of that place unless you needed to go there.
Well, we have some friends back home who've lost some things, so you know, might as well go take a look.
Yeah, I happened to see a couple of, maybe like Displace Your Beast Cub, or I'll say some of the other people have gone missing from the carnival.
Jingle Jangle doesn't know much about that.
Didn't think so.
I mean, wouldn't hurt to try.
I know it was worth a try. No, you're right.
I mean,
Well-
we thank you for your services, Jingle, and if we have any more locks, we'll drop them off for you to practice on.
Oh, leaving Jingle Jangle already?
I mean, we're kind of on a mission, but, I mean, do you guys want to take like a rest or something? Maybe we can just have tea and then, not to impose with Jingle Jangle, but
The tree that Emily's trees has the most delicious fruit. We could have a picnic.
That sounds pretty nice.
yeah, it does. Is Temley going to be okay with that? It's kind of weird. Just
Oh, maybe we can ask.
Well,
their
Temley
permission.
isn't the trees. He just controls the trees.
that's still a little weird. It's just not as weird.
And he gives them voices and feelings.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Aster will step outside the cave and be like, "Oh, is it all right if we stay for tea and a small picnic?"
trees go like, sure.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Why am I alive?
Every day is suffering. There, Kelsey, are you satisfied now?
Okay. Yeah. Yes. I guess. Thank you. So I guess we'll,
All right,
if
I
we
mean,
may,
spend some time doing a short rest as you go down to the forest below and pick some fruit from the trees. And you bite into them, and they're like very, very sweet. Like almost like they're made of jelly, like jelly beans inside almost. But it's very, very good.
Some of those have fruit from that first room of Willy Wonka.
Yeah. Schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
Oh, what the heck is Snosberry?
I've never heard of it. I want one. Bring me one now.
I think it comes from
want
the
an Oompa
sausage
Loompa.
tree.
Is Karen the one that was like, I want an Oompa Loompa now?
Yeah, the Veronica Salt.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! When I found out that Veruca meant wart, like a foot wart, I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I told you that. I think I found out that it's like basically a planter's wort.
Clever writing.
Well, that's Rondell for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have a lovely little picnic. Jingle Jangle tells you a story about how about her meeting with the hag, saying Jingle Jangle was always scared of being locked indoors, and the hag gave me all these keys, and now Jingle Jangle is never afraid to be locked again.
Was your name always Jingle Jangle?
I think so.
So,
Lovely coincidence.
yeah, well, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, let me read the story proper.
I just think it's funny that like a
Yeah.
goblin that seems to be obsessed with keys was afraid of being locked into things, you know?
They changed it from Tingle Tangle.
I've got spurs. Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Yeah, so she says she used to have a she was cursed of always being locked in a room, and Bavlorna removed the curse, but also removed the ability to perceive fear, and replaced it with an urge to collect keys.
Oh.
Oh,
So she can't see fear or feel fear herself.
She can't perceive fear.
Wow.
So she's lost that incredibly important survival emotion.
Mm-hmm.
No, she can't see other people's fear.
Yeah, she explains how like
Oh.
she stood up to the brigands, the Haragon brigands, and how like they kind of beat her up for her truffles.
No.
But you spend the next hour doing a short rest.
So the hag gave you all. I guess it was a trade. That's kind of what hags do.
I mean, I'm not afraid to be locked up anymore.
That's true. I mean, are you afraid of, let's say, lightning? If there's a big storm that went overhead, would you be afraid of it?
I mean, what are the odds of lightning hitting me? Barely of a hitting Jingle Jangle.
You are extremely high up on a mountaintop with no other magnetic points and are carrying a whole bunch of metal, so I would say very high if there was a storm.
I don't think it storms in Prismere in
Okay.
Hither.
oh,
That's lucky.
In the middle of Jingle Jangle and Kalzi talking, Aster's gonna just turn around and go poof and try to scare her.
She does jump and go, huh? I said I'm not afraid doesn't mean I can't be startled. Jingle Jangle can't be startled.
Fair
That's
enough,
true.
it's just an experiment. Sorry.
And I go, well, how about boo in a more creepy sort of thing where she's extremely expecting it?
She goes, no.
Oh,
what?
okay.
What was that?
Yeah, that's what I'd like to know as well.
That was, you ever hear of the Flying Dutchman?
Oh my, no.
That's the sound it makes when it flies by.
What is the Flying Dutchman?
It's a ghost ship. Literally, the ship is a ghost.
Oh,
And it goes, ooh, it makes ooh noises.
Yes,
It
yes.
makes ooh woo noises.
It's one of the strawberry clock, just putting the O all the way in the text to speech.
wait, what? I guess I don't know this like in character. So, we're in Hither, is what they just said.
Yes, that's what Beloria. That's what
Yeah,
Bavloria calls her section of Prismere. Hither.
Were we told previously what each, like Hither, Thither, Yon? Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think
Hither,
so.
Yeah.
Hither, Yon.
Hither, Zither, Yonder are the names of the three places.
But then, which one has each section? I guess. Do we not know that?
We don't know.
Okay, so just know. Okay.
You found out from the unicorns.
Yeah, we did find out. From the
So
words
you
of
would know
thought.
Yeah.
Skabatha is from Thither, and Endolin is from Yon. Pimner, you know your item is with Endolin and Yon.
Yes.
Kalzi, you would know yours is with Skabatha and
Yeah, but the,
Thither.
Okay, let me just
Say it, are you going to be heading to Thither in Yon?
I think so, yeah.
If we need to.
I hope so.
We're trying to get some stuff that we lost back.
Well, Jingle Jangle happens to know the best guide in Hither. Should be able to take you to Thither, no problem.
No, who would that be?
Say it's a scarecrow with pincers for hands named Clapperclaw. He's in Downfall.
Scarecrow.
Of course it is.
Yeah, that's
Do you know if they know the way to the palace?
I don't know who knows the way to the palace. Maybe someone in Thither does. You gotta be careful in Thither. That's where Granny Nightshade is.
That sounds a little bit frightening.
He says like that's one of the hags. Skabatha.
yeah. Well, we kind of want to go see her. I mean, I kind of do. She's got my thing.
But then,
I'd like it back.
unfortunately, you may have to go to the Brigand's Tollway because that's the only way to Downfall, and that's where
No other way.
Bavloria is.
Guess we both have to go there then. Or turn to. Well, actually, I don't know that Gray is looking for that. I know that out of character, but not in character.
Looking for what?
Well,
I don't know anything.
yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's where I'm going. So, I assume we're all going to stick together and help each other out because that's what friends at adventuring parties do.
I mean, yeah, I feel
Pretty sure-
safer when we're all together.
Yeah, let's not split up. It seems I've only heard they're very long and I didn't listen all the way through, but I don't know how it ends out, so I don't want to figure it out myself.
Usually they don't end well.
Oh, thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, I would suggest nobody should ever be in this place alone.
This place.
I-
The Feywild's not so bad once you get used to it.
So as you are eating your roots, you look at Sir Atalavar, and he has just engorged himself with this fruit, and he has like a noticeable bulge in his belly now. He's like, I don't think I can eat any more.
Moderation.
This is so delicious. But I do believe I do have to head back to my queen now, and as a way of thank you, I wish to gift you my sword. no need to return the favor, since I'm not from Prismere, and he hands you his magical sword.
The one the size of a toothpick?
Wait, Pim can use it?
It's a letter opener.
And for your, to you, it is like a +1 dagger.
Ooh.
I use dagger.
Giving it to the rogue.
Yep. And
Look out, letters.
you're gonna
Letter
be
of the
so
law.
open.
Q, attack!
And
Well, it was very nice making your acquaintance as Jingle Jangle Jingle.
well, when Sir Talavar begins to fly up a little slower, he's like takes a little more effort after all. He goes, moderation, but your valor shall not be forgotten. I shall tell the Summer Queen of your quest. Perhaps she can help you in some way.
Have a very safe flight then. We hope to see you again. It was very nice meeting you.
You're such a gentleman. You're such a gentleman. It was excellent.
He bows to Kara and he goes, Your Majesty. Jingle Jangle, bow to the Witchlike Monarch. She goes, oh yeah, oh, sorry. She bows too. I didn't know we were in royalty. Didn't know you were royalty.
You really don't need to.
Gray is right. You don't need to, and I appreciate that you're doing it.
I have to remember they had that boon. So Talavar, with a lot of effort, flaps his wings and disappears into the fog above. And you say your goodbyes to Jingle Jangles. She, despite having her fill of the fruit, she starts, eating out her truffles again. And as you start to leave the hills, one of the trees kind of stops you. He goes, Jingle Jangle dropped this, but I think it will help you in some way. And he drops an iron key on the dirt. As they start to kind of dance around you in appreciation for making Jingle happy.
This wouldn't technically be considered theft, would it?
We can trade the silver key I got for the iron key.
We'd need a lake for that.
This is my gift to you for making Jingle Jangle happy.
Oh, I guess
So
that's
you
fair
don't
enough.
have to return anything to me.
Oh.
So you
Thank you.
have in your possession just a plain iron key.
I'll put it in the group inventory.
I bet nobody gets my reference.
I did not.
What did you say again?
I said to swap the iron key, we'd need a lake. An old proverb where it's like even Legend of Zelda makes reference to it, where it's you drop something in and like a lady of the lake appears and like, did you drop this version or a golden version?
Ooh. Oh, that's what that's referencing in Zelda.
Yeah, old Japanese proverb.
Oh yeah.
Something about honesty or some junk, but gold.
Right, so as you leave, tell me Hill will we'll call for the night.
Sounds good.
All right.
They give you a direction of the Brigand's Tollway.
Now, what if we take the warp pipe to the south?
Oh no, we don't have. We want to get the whistle first, otherwise we're just gonna miss out.
Oh yeah.
You have noticed these wells in the distance as like during your travels, but you never actively like walked into one.
But you can't really walk into a well. You can
Well, I mean,
fall
like,
into them.
you haven't like gone out of your way to go to one, or when it's been in your path. So it's like it's actually kind of a common sight.
Okay. Huh.
What would be the point of a well inside of a swamp, though?
It wasn't always a swamp.
Bypass the swamp water and just go straight to the water table.
Yeah. Okay, I've added the key to the shared inventory, as well as both in Roll20 and on the group treasure on Discord.
Right. I know there's a lot of info dumps, so if you need me to repeat some of the information, it'll be in the story summary when I put it up.
Cool. Yeah, and I'll obviously listen to the podcast or the
I mean,
video.
it's pretty straightforward, I guess.
Like the specific names, I think I'll probably double check.
Even I
Like,
forget
No,
them.
that's perfect. Oh, this is good. I'm excited to see all the weird stuff that we're going to be seeing. And we actually had combat.
Yeah, combat for a little bit.
We like smashed a bunch of bunnies. Like it was very overpowered.
It's like, yay, combat. It's like, oh no, little bunnies.
Ah, you hurt me! Run away!